Have you ever heard someone say it's giving boss energy? Or maybe I can't even. These viral phrases are taking over conversations, and if you don't know them, you're probably missing out. So today, let's get you fluent in English the modern way and the fun way. Hi everyone, welcome back to Thrive with Sushmita, where we make English learning fun, practical, and real world ready. In today's video, I'm sharing 10 viral English phrases that's everywhere, be it on Instagram or maybe some coffee shop conversations. So we will be learning them, not just what they mean, but also how to use them just like a pro. So let's get started. So the first phrase is it's giving. It's giving. What does it mean? It actually describes the vibe or energy something is giving off. It talks about that energy somebody is radiating. So if I use it in a sentence, oh my God, her outfit, it's giving Hollywood glam, which means it's giving the vibe or the energy of a Hollywood glamour. It is that high on energy. So how can you use it? You can use it in sentences when you want to convey about some kind of good energy, right? So this is trendy and you can use it to sound current. The second one is I can't even. I can't even. It means that you are overwhelmed or speechless, right? You're overwhelmed or speechless usually by something which is funny, or maybe unbelievable. Let's use it in a sentence. She fell asleep in the middle of the movie. She fell asleep in the middle of the movie. I can't even. So see, here it's saying that it's unbelievable, right? So we use it when we want to say something which is funny or something humorous, or maybe when you are speechless, you just don't know what is to be said. So it adds a lot of drama and humor. The third one is main character energy. Main character energy. I'm sure you've heard it a lot of times. It basically means that you're walking into a room like you are the star of your own movie. You're confident, you're expressive, and you own the place wherever you are. Ria walked into the room like she owns it. She's actually the main character energy. The fourth one is no cap. No cap means I'm serious about something, or maybe I am not lying. So you're saying something and what are you trying to convey through that? No cap means that you are serious about something and you're not lying. The movie was amazing. No cap. Which means that the movie was actually very amazing. You are very serious when you're saying this, or maybe you're not lying when you're saying this. The movie was amazing. No cap. The next one is slay. The next one is slay. Slay means to do something very well. To do something very well, especially with style, especially with that unique style. You slayed the presentation, bro. So this is how they talk, right? So if you're talking to your friend, you can always say this, or maybe you can just be like, oh my God, the presentation was great. You slayed it. The next one is let that sink in. Let that sink in, which means you need to take a pause, take a break, and spend some time thinking about it. You really need to think over it. Like we spend 1/3 of our lives sleeping. Oh my God, let that sink in. Which means, I don't know, actually, is it? Let me take a pause. Let me take a pause and think about it. So let that sink in. So it is actually used in a fun way, but showing that you're amused by something which has happened and that you really need some time or some pause or some break to think about it. So the next one is that's a flex. That's a flex. It basically means to show off something, okay? To show off something in a very cool and very, very subtle way, wherein you're not showing off, but you're still showing off. So that's a flex, means you're trying to show off in a cool and nice and in a very subtle way. You have 5 certifications. That's a flex. You have 5 certifications. That's a flex. I mean, that's something that you should be proud of, and that's something you should show off. So next time, if you have achieved something, just say, yeah, that's a flex. The next one is vibe check. So till now, I knew mic check, check, mic check, but this is vibe check, which means you are testing someone's mood, or you are testing someone's energy. Okay, so it's like vibe check. He didn't pass the vibe check, so I'm not going to be friends with him. So you met somebody and probably you did not like the energy, or maybe it didn't match up to your vibe, your energy levels, or your aura or something. So you just said, yeah, he didn't pass the vibe check, right? Be very careful when you use it. So sometimes you can use it in playful way, or maybe sometimes it can be used in a serious way as well. The next one is say less. Say less, which means I understand, you don't have to explain. So see, itne sare words, you use just two. You put it across in just 2 words. Say less, which means I understand, you don't have to explain. So your friend just said it to you. You need coffee before your presentations. Say less, which means she understands. I don't have to explain it to her that probably I'll need a cup of coffee, or I'll just need a cuppa, or I'll need a cup of tea just before my presentations. So yes, you need a cup of coffee, right? Before your presentations, say less. The next one is low key. Lowkey. Low key, which means something subtly or secretly. Subtly or secretly. Now, if I use it in a sentence, I low-key love rainy days. I low-key love rainy days. The next one is high key. Highkey. High key, which means openly or obviously. Something which is not a secret, it's open, or something which is very, very obvious. I high key need a vacation, which means I obviously need a vacation. So I high key need a vacation. So now you tell me, which of these viral phrases have you heard, or you have been already using it in your chats or conversations? Drop in the comment below. Yeah, I would be so happy to read them all, and actually I want to see how many of you are already using them. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon, right? And yes, most importantly, why you should subscribe? Because there is a lot more fun and useful English content coming your way. So yes, come on, go and slay your conversations. No cap.